Welcome to KTV News, the first democratically state-run news source, with your hosts, Joe Chiacha and Issa Dottle.
Good evening, Keystone, and welcome to KTV, your daily update on what's happening all around the great state. I'm Joseph Chiacha.
And I'm Issa Dottle.
Today's top story, power plant shutdown in Volrath. What does this mean for Keystone? We go to our correspondent on location, Cole Reagan. Take it away, Cole.
Thank you, Joe. Here in Volrath, the site of one of the worst nuclear accidents in United States history, is home to new turmoil. The plant has been bleeding money for years. The surrounding area relies on 10 Mile Island for not only clean energy, but also over 700 jobs. With the state refusing to bail out the power plant, the costly shutdown seems all but inevitable. I'm Cole Reagan with KTV, and now a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to the state of Keystone, home of the Amish, the Declaration of Independence, Liberty Bell, and the world's most unruly sport fans. While you're here, we'd like for you to make the most of your stay. Keystone features luxury accommodations and 5-star dining, all within walking distance. Our sport teams include intramural soccer and basketball, and while we like to play hard here in Keystone, we have some rules. These are our fearless troopers. Don't let them catch you on the grass.
Don't even think about it.
And let's not forget about what makes up Keystone. Its citizens.
My God, they flock like birds.
Welcome back to KTV. Lawmakers are fighting to solve the opioid crisis happening throughout the state. In 2018, more than 4,800 Keystonians died from a drug overdose. These cases are mostly affecting poor areas and rural regions. While there is abuse from prescription drugs, many cases involve illegal drugs such as heroin. However, the state has been working to solve this through making care more rapidly and readily available and equipping first responders with overdose countermeasures. With no clear-cut solution, it is easier to find a needle in a haystack than solve the opioid crisis. In other news, fierce debate at the Keystone State Capitol, where the minimum wage is the subject of controversy between the Federalists and the Nationalists. Keystone is one of 21 states whose minimum wage is set at the $7.25 per hour declared by the federal minimum. The other 30 states, including all of Keystone's neighbors, have a higher minimums, and half of the 51 states have authorized the automatic future wage increase of some sort. The last time Keystone's minimum wage was increased was back in 2009, when the new federal minimum was set in place. The main issue is to provide an adequate income to incentivize people to join the workforce, but also push the workers to move up from minimum wage paying jobs. And now a word from our Attorney General.
Hey, I'm Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro, and I'm sorry that I can't be with you today at the opening ceremony for the American Legion Keystone Boys State. But I still want to offer just a few words before you embark on this exercise in civics. You know, not many high school students would choose to spend a precious week of their summer practicing civic leadership and learning about democratic participation. I have to tell you, I am heartened by the realization that while our government today is prone to petty partisanship and stalled progress, you all represent a future with leaders who are dedicated to responsible discourse and respect for our democracy. This week, you'll meet with individuals who come from different walks of life and hold different opinions than you. Take the opportunity to learn from them. This is exactly what makes our democracy thrive. We are free to exchange ideas, challenge one another, and defend our beliefs in pursuit of our shared goal of improving the lives of all Americans. I hope that you will approach Boise State with an open mind, ready to learn, and to really engage with your peers. After all, it wasn't until I was elected to student government when I was in college that I really had my first taste of public service. That hands-on learning experience opened my eyes to the powerful impact that elected officials can have on the people they serve. That's why I'm glad that at this young age, you have the opportunity to learn about the principles of our democracy so that you can understand our laws and how our system works. One day soon, you will be the leaders of our Commonwealth and our country. And I have complete faith that you will adhere to our democratic values, take on the big fights, and work together toward progress. You know, Scripture teaches us that no one is required to complete the task, but neither are we free to refrain from it. We are all citizens of our communities with a responsibility to do good. By seeking this valuable learning experience, you have demonstrated your commitment to taking on the task of public service heads on. Thank you for your commitment to civic engagement, and have a great time.
Good evening, Keystone. I'm Joseph Chiacha. I'm going to paint a little picture for you. You're trying to fix something, but the old tape you're using, well, it's just not cutting it. You know, we've all had that problem, which is why I'm bringing to you the first of many Keystone tape reviews. Today, we are testing Scotch shipping packaging tape. Stuff says heavy duty. It's the real deal. I'm gonna show this to you quick. We're gonna take a little piece off here. Man, that's sticky. Okay, this is real stuff. This is professional grade stuff. Earlier at the studio, we had a broken chair. I'm gonna show you. Look at that. It's going nowhere. Thanks to Scotch shipping packaging tape. The stuff, like I said before, is heavy duty. It is heavy duty stuff. This is the best. Okay. Other tapes? Listen, I know a thing or two about tape. I know a couple things, okay? Other tape brands are crap. Okay, I've been working with tape my whole life. I know good tape when I see it. Would I lie to you guys? Okay, that's all the time we have today. Tune in next week when we review VHS tape. Is it worth the money? I don't know. You're gonna have to find out.
Welcome back to KTV, your source for all things Keystone.
Breaking news, we are going live to the field where our reporter David Malecki is at the Keystone State Police. They are about to arrest Governor Wilt.
Thanks, Joe. I am here outside of the governor's mansion where the Keystone State Police say that Governor Wilt has colluded with Hellbender Farms and made hefty investments in the Hellbender industry just before pushing a bill that, through the legislature, making the Hellbender the official state amphibian. State police say that this corrupt activity has resulted in millions of dollars of profit for Hellbender Farms, and that the Governor Wilt received hundreds of thousands of dollars in kickbacks for his support of the Hellbender bill earlier this year.
State police, open up!
This is James. And this is Alejandro Rodriguez Montoya Pablo Cortez.
Nastrovia!
Oh no, they have come to take my Hellbenders! Quick, Senator, take the money!
Freeze! Drop the lizards!
I'm sorry, James.
Governor Wilt, you are under arrest for financial misdemeanor, accepting bribes and insulting an officer with an amphibian. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.